Now put the cookies in the oven, 350 degrees, 30 minutes. Welcome to One World Sings
with Ellie and Julie.
and Julie.
So our ingredients below are flour, brown sugar, granulated sugar, butter, an egg, vanilla extract, baking soda, and you could decide whether you want chocolate chips or chocolate chunks. We're using semi-sweet for this ingredient. Para los que hablan español, harina, azúcar morena, azúcar blanca, mantequilla, un huevo, extracto de vainilla, bicarbonato de sodio y chispas de chocolate o pedacitos de chocolate. Pueden usar cualquier chocolate que ustedes quieran. You guys can use any chocolate that you guys would like. And yeah,
those are the ingredients we're going to be using tonight. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back from the ingredients that we just had listed them. Hopefully you pressed pause. You want to go get them. If not, you ask your neighbor. You figured out how to get those ingredients. But we're going to move on. I tend to forget to explain the process, but maybe Julie will remember along the videos. So we're going to start off with butter, regular sugar. I call it regular sugar, but granulated
sugar.
Whatever it's written on the package. White sugar. That's white sugar. And brown sugar, or light brown sugar, or dark brown sugar. Just something that's not white. So we're gonna mix those together if Julie's able to mix them. She was a little scared. A little side note. So I've been over to Julie's house prior, right? Well, not prior, like before this, but I've been to Julie's house before, and actually it was funny. Your siblings, when I think found out I was sure it was Mariana who said that you made cookies for them once, and apparently the cookies were like all ugly and they tasted weird, and I don't know what. So let's hope that doesn't happen today.
These ingredients were brought to you by Miss Ellie.
So I don't know what she did wrong, because I think this is one of the most basic type of cookies.
Yes, and also like I think it's also because I overcooked them. And so también eso tiene mucho que ver.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think these usually cook for about 30 minutes. But if you just like look at them, try not to go and do something and then forget all about them, because I tend to sometimes forget them as well, and they become really, really hard. So personally, I like when they're like soft and chewy, and I don't know, like the ones that you buy at the store, or like the ones, I don't know if you buy to Albertsons, and that package,
the orange, like
yellow, and it's like $3.99. I don't know. I think those cookies are bomb.
They are.
So if you know what I'm talking about, you know. And hopefully these cookies come out like in that texture. And once again, these ingredients you should have at home. So if that happens, don't worry, make more. It's okay. We're in a pandemic. You're gonna be at home. It's okay. No one's gonna see you. Make them more than make them until you perfect it. Sounds good?
Yes.
Alrighty. So while Julie's mixing, which actually looks pretty good as she's mixing, I don't know.
Yeah, normally you can use a whisk, but we didn't find.
Well, a whisk is to make your life easier. Personally, I use always a spatula like this one. But yeah, if you have a whisk, go ahead and use a whisk.
We like to challenge ourselves a little bit, you know?
Yeah, because you know what? New year, new challenges, new ideas. I'm kidding. I'm a little weird. I'm sorry. And Julie brings the weirdness out of me even more than normal. But while she's cooking, while she's mixing, I'm probably gonna be whisking with my whisk right here, egg and vanilla. So she's done right there. And while I'm doing that, Julie, if you wanna maybe talk to us a bit on like I said, brand new year, maybe not the exact January the 1st, but it is a brand new time to start.
Yeah.
And I think many of the people were saying, or many, I've heard many people say like, oh, it's not January the 1st, so I have to wait till next year to start something, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's many of us as well.
Yeah.
With any subject, with anything, they just want to wait until a brand new week or a brand new day to get started. But we shouldn't take that maybe for granted per se, or like don't just wait till it is to the last minute.
Yeah, like don't waste your days. You know, if you have the opportunity to do something, go for it. I mean, I want to share, you know, a little bit of what we're doing right now. Lent already started, so you know we decided to do this
Challenge.
this challenge, you could say, yeah. And it's called Magnify 90. And so basically, what this is like a few days you fast, and there are moments where where you have to give up something that you like. You know, that's always our Lent season. And in this case, it's like switch out your regular music for worship music or classical music, or if you cannot find anything that you enjoy, just stay in complete silence. Another thing is no snacking in between meals, which is a little hard, you know, especially we're making cookies right now.
Which gives another one that we're not supposed
Yeah,
to do,
we're not
which is
supposed
sugar.
Yes, sugar, no sugars. And just, you know, other things, and incorporating prayer more and all that. And honestly, like, at first I was kind of iffy, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, you know? But it's like Ellie said, you know, it's never too late to start something. And I think it's very important for us to start this journey in our faith and in our life, that, you know, we can start increasing and strengthening, you know? Like I mentioned in the beginning, you know, I feel like this new not a channel because it's already up, you know, but this new segment of these videos are definitely going to bring us closer together.
Definitely.
And this Magnify 90, that's what it's doing for Jesus. You know, we're getting closer to him and all that. And so we always say, oh, el lunes empezamos la dieta, or, you know, we'll wait for next year to do what I had to do last year. But it's never too late. You guys can do it, you know, as long as you have the support from your friends and your family. And of course, you know, your number one supporter, Jesus. So yeah, I
encourage you guys.
Yeah, definitely, to just give it a try. If you have been wanting to do something, you know, go for it. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because of course it's difficult. I think the most difficult thing, at least personally, but maybe many of you guys can relate, is getting started.
Yeah.
When we were first starting Magnify 90, which was a week ago, actually, exactly. It was actually, I'll be contradicting my words. It was actually pretty easy because it was fresh. And it's like, okay, I'm starting. I know what I'm not supposed to do. I'm good. But then the next day and the days after, it was getting a little more difficult because it would be like,
I'm not used to it. I'm not used to doing these things.
Or not everyone's checking up on me. Like, oh, if I sneak in maybe a snack, no one's gonna be looking at me, watching me. If I don't do a prayer, they're not gonna be like, oh, why didn't you pray? No, but then we forget that it's in our mind. It's like subconsciously, it's gonna be saying like, hey, well, aren't you in a challenge and you're not doing what you're meant to be doing?
Yeah.
So I think now it's getting a little more easier because we understand that support that we have around us. And don't forget that you're never alone.
Yeah.
And I think many times we tend to remember, we tend to be reminded that, or we think that we're alone, but in reality we're not.
We're not, yeah, of course. And I you know, it's very, like you mentioned, we're never alone. Even if you don't have somebody physically next to you, you know, Jesus' presence is always near us. And so obviously we're always going to be with somebody. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I encourage you guys, new year, new challenges, new ideas, never too late to start. That's going to be our main point of tonight. new year, new ideas, new challenges, and it's never too late to start. For like, it's okay. The point is get started.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. So we're gonna continue with our
get
cookies.
started.
We're gonna get started in baking these cookies. Julie finished her mixture of the sugar with the butter. I did eggs and vanilla. We're gonna be adding the baking powder to the flour.
Baking soda.
Oh, I'm sorry, baking soda to the
flour.
The flour. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Thinking of new ideas, new starts. So if you want to put our baking powder, so in a normal sense, you would, what is the word called? Sift? Or what did you say?
Yeah.
Sift. I was calling it what, Swift? Or I don't know what I was calling it. So you would do that. It's basically just so that there's no lumps into the flour and it can be more smooth. But it works both ways. So we're gonna be incorporating the egg mixture with the vanilla and as well as the butter with the sugar all inside. So the key for this is to not over mix it. So it is okay if there is some lumps in it. You don't want it to be like super smooth because maybe the cookies can be very flat. So that's what we're trying to avoid. We want to get that chunky cookie that looks really good in a picture actually. So we're going to be incorporating, if you have a whisk, this would be the perfect time that you bring out your whisk. If you don't have a whisk, you can get a spatula. And it might cause a little more arm work, but you know what? Like I said, new challenge, new year.
And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And yeah, definitely. So you just want to get this all to be mixed together so that there is no more flour on the side. Personally, this is where I bring my hands in and bring it all together because I feel with my hands it's much quicker. I don't know si ustedes han, what is it, masado masa, if that's the words to use. I never done it, but I see my mom do it. I tried one time to do it, but with a spatula, and it was kind of hard. So she's like, no, mija, tienes que meter las manos. I was like, okay. So I don't know if you, or like if you've been to Mexico, one time I went to Mexico and I was put to do it and I was like sweaty. I was like, yo no sé cómo la hacen. And then some of the viejitas, like my tías are like viejitas, y ahí se meten las viejitas. I was like, ¿cómo pues? So, I mean, it's a good opportunity to learn how to, these traditions that we have, to really get into the love of making food.
Making a meal.
I personally love cooking. I think it's like, I use it to de-stress myself, to not think of so much of all the problems, and I can make it my own style, I can make it my own ingredients. So yeah, this is where I'm probably gonna put my hands in, and don't worry, they are washed. So just letting you guys know, for my audience behind me, in front of me, this is where I bring in the big guns. We're gonna pass de la raya, Julissa. All right, so here's where it is. And as soon as you have all the dough incorporated, that's when you mix in your, what is it? Your chocolate chips, chocolate chunks. Don't over mix it because you want it to be, slightly incorporated, but you don't want it super crazy. Yes, lady.
Specific term.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to be speaking specifically term now.
The specific baking term is called folding. So we're going to fold in our chocolate chips into the dough so that, like she mentioned, we don't over mix it and...
Well, whoever's been in the show for a while knows that I don't remember these terms. I go with what I hear in my head.
If you've been watching my videos.
But yeah, Miss Julie here is going to be giving us the technical terms now. So some of them. All right, so Miss Julie, do you want to fold in the chocolate chips while I go wash my hands?
Yes. Okay, so like we mentioned, you can either use chocolate chunks or chocolate chips. We're going to be using both. And folding, so basically when you fold is you just grab from under and you bring it up to the top. You continue to do that all the way. until you see that majority of your chunks or chips have been incorporated into the dough.
Yeah, definitely. And this is up to your own choice on how much chips you want to add.
Yeah.
Personally, I really like chips. Well, chunks specifically because they're bigger than the chips. So I tend to incorporate more. So we'll incorporate more. The whole bag. Also, what I like to do is after I've already made the little balls and put them into the baking sheet, I add more
On top.
more on top so that when it melts, it has like that beautiful exterior and it's not just clumped already inside. You know what I mean, right? We've seen those cookies. All right, so yeah, definitely. So as soon as you have that, you get yourself an ice cream scooper, or you get yourself a spatula, or you get yourself your hands, make the little balls, and put them in the baking sheet. We're gonna be baking it 350 degrees for about 30 minutes, and we'll continue after it's done. Now put the cookies in the oven, 350 degrees, 30 minutes.
Okay, so this is our final result. Our cookies did end up being a little flat, but that was because we didn't let our dough rest for at least 30 minutes
In the fridge.
So let your dough rest. Para los que hablan español, porque dijimos que íbamos a hacer el video en español y nomás unas 2-3 cositas dijimos. Dejen que su mezcla se descanse en el refrigerador por 30 minutos por lo menos.
O si puedes más, dicen también, toda la noche también puede mejor, para que se incorpore todo junto.
Y así puedan salir sus galletas un poquito más llenitas que las que están.
Pero así como les dije antes, tenemos toda esta pandemic. Sorry, I don't think I know how to say that word.
Toda la pandemia.
Para ayudar, no sabemos cuándo va a terminar todo esto. So, tomen este tiempo. Ahorita, nomás estoy hablando ahorita de galletas de chocolate, pero cualquier otra cosa que quieres tú mejorar durante este tiempo, toma este tiempo. Está bien si te caes, sigue.
Yeah.
All right, and I forgot to mention something. This is the way I like my cookies, with a glass of milk and freshly made cookies, like straight out of the oven, so they're warm, and with that warm and cold milk, oh, it tastes so good. So if that's the way you like them, give us a like. And if you are more like Julie and enjoy your cookies,
where it's in a bowl and you add a scoop or two of ice cream. Our fridge is a little off right now.
But you get the idea.
We get the idea about
Pizookie style type of cookie. Comment if you're that type of person that does that. So if you like your cookies with a glass of milk right next to it, all right. Like how they do. Okay.
Sorry, Jesus.
If you like doing it like this, so good.
Give it a like.
Sorry, Lily, if you're watching this.
Or if you like to eat your cookies with the ice cream. Comment down below.
So what side are you on?
Are you Team Julie or
Team Ellie? Team Ellie or Team Julie? But if you eat it any other way, let us know as well. And maybe we'll try it like that. In a sandwich. Maybe like an ice cream sandwich, or I don't know, some weird way that you decide to eat it.
Well, yeah, basically, that saying, if you fall 7 times, stand up 8. Mm-hmm. No matter how many times if you have a goal and you're trying to do it, and if you fail, if you, get set back a day or two, it doesn't matter. It's okay. As long as you continue to keep going, and you don't give up in this time, especially right now during this pandemic. It can get a little bit difficult to get through with our goals, but like we mentioned, you're not alone. You have people out there who love you, who support you, and if you feel like you don't, turn to Jesus. And if sometimes you might feel like you need someone physically there, just call us. We can Zoom. Maybe that can
definitely
fix a little bit. We're here for you guys, and we're so thankful that you guys are allowing us to do this, to bring out content for you guys and share more about us and our faith with you guys. So yeah, just don't give up. It's never too late to start. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget that we're always here for you. With this, like I said, like I was saying at the beginning, new year, new challenges, new ideas. And with that being said, if you have anything that you want us to try to make, if you want us to maybe do something that you saw on TikTok, because everyone's on TikTok. I'm personally not on TikTok, but if I'm sure many of you guys are on TikTok. But if you guys are on there, you saw something and you want us to recreate it. I think I saw one. I don't know if you saw the feta cheese with the pasta.
Oh, yeah.
That personally is something I want to recreate. So I mean, if you want me to recreate it, if you want us to recreate it, better say, we are more than happy to recreate that for you.
Yeah, just let us know in the comments down below, or any other video ideas that you guys want us to do
To make.
and make. Yeah, so
So yeah, thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Many of our closest friends are also making videos in this YouTube page. So in our page in Duke and Autumn. So check them out as well. If you want to learn about quick facts about our faith, check out Lily. If you want to know more about maybe an event that's happening in the church or in our society, check out Daniel and Michael. So thank you for all the support that you give us every time. Thank you for joining us in our cookie chip challenge today. So just thank you for everything. So thank you.
Thank you.
And we will see you in the next one.
enjoy. Bye.